We keep keeping on. We're the dreamers. We push through the darkness with all that we've got. We keep keeping on. But oh mama, we've made it to the other side singing. Oh mama, oh mama. Hold your head up high. This is our time. Hold your head up high. This is our time. Together we will rise, step into the light. We were born to come alive. Hold your head up high. This is our time. This is our reaching higher, always up. Keep climbing until we're on top. Leave the shadows below. But oh mama, we've made it to the highest heights singing. Oh mama, oh mama. Hold your head up high. This is our time. Hold your head up high. This is our time. Together we will rise, step into the light. We were born to come alive. Hold your head up high. This is our time.
Oh my, it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. Oh my, gonna make my move. I'm all in, got nothing to lose. Oh my, gonna shake it off. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. Oh my, doing what I want. Gonna do my thing. Do my thing. Way up high and take it low. I'm feeling right from head to toe. Light it up and let it roll. Here I go. Are you ready? Ready to go? Are you ready? Ready for more? Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my, you ready? Ready or not, we going, and I can't stop. Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my, oh my. Oh my, gonna hit it big. I got my eyes on the prize. Oh my, gonna spin the wheel, cash it in and roll the dice. Oh my, it's a thing of gold. All I do is win. All I do is win. Oh my, no one ever fold. Start it up, let the game begin. Way up high and take it low. I'm feeling right from head to toe. Light it up and let it roll. Here I go. Are you ready? Ready to go? Are you ready? Ready for more? Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my, you ready? Ready or not, we going, and I can't stop. Are you ready?
never been a one to play it safe. I might play a little dirty someday, and I'm following fate. They say I'm the chosen one. I know what it takes to be a king, and be the song everybody wanna sing, and bring harmony, and be the chosen one. Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. I was born to be making history, something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. It's plain reality. I was born to be something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. This fire, this fire. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire, this fire. They told me I was never getting far, but those words couldn't take to heart. I knew the day would come, be the chosen one, yeah. I never had a safe place to hide, run to the end of the tunnel to find a train on a shining sun, to be the chosen one. Ain't nothing gonna stop this. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. I was born to be making history, something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. It's plain reality. I was born to be something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. To be making history, something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire. It's plain reality. I was born to be something greater, something higher. Ain't nothing gonna stop this fire.
Yo! What's up, everyone? Martha wasn't ready. Yeah, there she is. Oh, wait. Ah, man, it didn't do that. Hang on. That was my fault.
Adam messed up.
I messed up. There's Martha. We got Martha now. All right. I thought I changed it. Hello. All right. Oh, my gosh. I was so stressed. Oh, my adrenaline is like coming down. That was crazy. Oh, Martha, Patrick, how are y'all?
I'm good now. Hopefully it will work the entire live stream.
Yeah, so you are a little choppy, so we'll roll with it, but that's okay. And Martha, you gotta like sit straight because you're like half of your head is cut off.
Straight.
Oh,
there you go.
Man, somebody said a rose between two thorns.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, that hurt.
All right.
That hurt.
All right. We got Martha on, though. Martha, welcome. And welcome to theCUBE. So for those that don't know, Martha is officially part of theCUBE. She's doing videos now, and we're working on getting her setup up to speed and everything, and so we'll probably have to get her a new machine or something that can handle the stream plus everything else. She's working off of her laptop right now, so it's stressing the box a little bit. Say something, Martha. Let's see.
Hello.
All right.
Good to see everyone, but I'm a bit.
Yeah. All right. We'll roll. It is a little choppy, but it's fine. It's good. We're gonna roll with it. Okay. All right. Let's get into the normal rhythm. So first off, welcome everyone. If you are new to the live stream or Guy in a Cube in general, put a hashtag new in the chat. We always love seeing the new faces. Just want to welcome y'all and thank you for being here. So that is amazing. No, Chewy, she's not going to sing. No singing. All right. What's next? I'm so flustered because of what we were doing. Patrick knows this gets me a little bit. So next up, thank you to all the members of Guy in a Cube. You help us do what we do here on the channel. And so thank you so much for that. If you see folks with a green name or the icon next to their name, those are members of Guy in a Cube. So thank you so much. If you want to learn more about becoming a member, check out the link on the screen, or I will drop a link in the chat. And you can go, or you can hit the join button on YouTube and go check that out. And so no commitment required. Just thank you so much for checking it out. And thank you. Also, just want to call it out again. We are 2 weeks away from FabCon Vegas. So we're getting excited and ready to go. You can check out the link on the screen to go check out the conference. And if you do register, use Cube200 to get $200 off of your registration. And we will see you there. Patrick and I will be there. Martha will not be there, unfortunately. But Patrick and I will be there. And so we look forward to seeing you there. All right. What'd I miss? Patrick, what'd I miss?
Did you talk about the new people that said hashtag new?
I didn't do that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Patrick, keeping me on point. All right. So we got Muhammad's new. Krylo is new. CT is new. That one was the struggle for me. I see all the SML folks. Welcome. Oh, Jessica's in the chat too. Oh, good to see you. So SML, for those of you that don't know, is Saturday Morning Learning. So it's a group of folks that get together before the live stream and they learn all things like Power BI and Fabric, and then they jump on the stream. And so yeah. And then what else? I don't see any other new folks, so that's good. We're caught up. Excellent. And Alex, I'm going to throw you a little bit of joy your way. Krylo, we got your new. I'm sure I messed up your name. I apologize for that. But welcome to the stream. So glad you're here. And Mark, thanks for the SML shout out. You're most welcome. Mark has been a longtime member, 58 months. Love having him here. A lot of the members have been around for a long time. And then, but Alex, a little bit of joy going your way. I got the Reddit command in there, so give it a try. All right, and then also FabCon. I'm gonna drop. There you go. Just for you, Alex. And then I'll drop the FabCon link as well. All right, so rules. We have rules here on Guy in a Cube. So we have, so get your questions in the queue. Chatmaster C is standing by to get them in the queue. One time is all you need. Make sure you put Q: in front of the question. And then Chatmaster C will get them in the queue. Rule number 2, do not spam the chat. One time is all you need, and it's in the queue. We don't get to all the questions, so we'll get to what we can, and if we don't get to it, come back next time. We will be here again next weekend, so don't spam it. If you do spam it, rule number 3, you will get put into a timeout by Chatmaster C or one of our moderators, except for Martha and Patrick, because they're focused on the stream, so they're not going to bother with that, but we've got plenty of moderators here, and so do not spam. You'll get put into a timeout. And then members, hold your questions till the second half. Chatmaster C will let you know when to get your questions in. As with all things, if you have a burning question and you want it answered, you can skip the queue in the line and just do a super chat. And when you do the super chat, make sure you put your question in the super chat. Or if you just want to give us a super chat, just give us a super chat. That's all good too. All right. I think we got all the housekeeping done. Martha, are you ready for the queue?
I am. I'm not sure if my stream is getting better though. Or if
You're
still
all right.
lagging
It's
for
okay.
you guys.
It's all good.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yay!
It's all right.
Okay, nice.
It's all right. It's Wyatt, member, another longtime member, Wyatt. Thank you. He said, "Nice to see a rose and someone with hair." So yeah, that's new.
Representing the hair for sure.
Patrick's
Yeah.
like, "Wait, I have hair." All right. Let's get into the queue. Let's see. I'm not even going to try to
These are
pronounce
tough
this.
questions.
I'm just going in the thing. If you see a question you want me to bump, like tell me which one.
No.
Otherwise, I'm just going in order. Which, by the
these
way,
are tough.
just reiterating, Martha and Patrick both have the ability to jump a question in the queue if they see one's interesting and they want it asked. Just tell me, throw something at me, and I will get to that one next, or put it in Teams, whatever. All right, so first one in. I'm not going to pronounce this name. It's hard. In the general ledger, I want to create a DAX formula that, when selecting any account, will list the corresponding offset accounts. Ooh, that sounds like a hierarchy of some sort.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And if it's multiple columns in the table, are we listing them in a table, or are we trying to create a concatenated list to display? What kind of list? What are we talking about?
Well, they said a general
I don't
ledger.
have enough information.
But yeah, I don't know how they want it displayed, though.
Yeah,
I don't know how they want it displayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need a little more
Martha,
info.
You're smiling.
Oh, Martha has an idea.
No, I'm smiling off the chat. No,
Oh, okay. She's like,
I
no.
will not claim the ducks expert. Give
Wait,
me
you're
like,
wait.
yeah, people like governance things
Yeah.
and all like
Yes.
purview things.
Wait, but I thought-
fabric, architecture things.
Martha, I thought I just heard you say you were a DAX expert.
Yeah, well, no, I can check GPT for you if you want.
Okay. What's up, Patrick?
Yeah. So can we drive it with the model first? How is the data modeled out? I have no idea. How do you want to visualize it? I have no idea how you want to visualize it. If it was me, the first thing I would think is you have the account in one column, then the sub accounts in another column, or maybe they're in two separate tables. But either way, they're related. So when I choose one, then it displays the other. And if that's not how it is, are they all in the same column? Then you got to figure out how to go down below them and get the next subset of columns. I don't know the answer. I don't have enough information.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So let us know if you have more info there, and we'll dig in. And so shout out to Alex gifting 5 Guy in a Cube memberships. So thank you for that, Alex. And so he said, Martha Party, welcome to the Cube. Here's to the new gear fund. Where's your jar? Okay, so to explain, and Martha, I don't know if you're aware of this, but it depends on the first question. And so anytime we have it depends, dollar goes in the jar, and then at the end of the year we give that to charity. So yeah, and Chewy and Kevin are both here. Last weekend they were at SQL Saturday, Atlanta. So I don't even know how many there were last weekend. I don't recall. So if someone had that, get that to Chewy and Kevin. So, but they're they count it. So we've got redundancy. So like in case like Kevin loses power, Chewy's there, or vice versa. We have redundancy. It's disaster recovery is in place for the dollar fund, for the It Depends fund. Nice. All right. Moving on. Please do not spam your questions.
I think a member asked the questions if we can keep it, right? With the little red logo, James. It's a purview question though.
So James, just whenever it's there. So if you remember, James, when Chatmaster C cuts over to member only questions, James, just do it again, and we'll get it in the queue. And we'll make sure we do that one first when we go over to members only. So okay, but yeah, members, save your questions until second half. All right. It's a little chaos today. I love it. It's like the vibe before the stream is like now becoming the vibe of the stream. It's great. It's not great, but whatever. Well, we're rolling with it. It's all good. All right, moving on. Aman. If I just ran info, if I just ran info, a Gen 1 data flows in an existing pipeline, do I leave it alone or prioritize replacing it? Oh, that's interesting. Can you call a Gen 1 data flow from a pipeline?
I think so.
Oh, that's nice.
Let me see.
Well, Alex will probably say, yeah. Alex said yes. I was waiting for Alex. Alex says yes.
Okay.
I never tried
so.
it. I was like, that's not technically a fabric item, so that was interesting. All right, so the question, I'll throw this to you, Martha. Should they prioritize replacing the Gen 1 data flows with Gen 2? What do you
Well,
think?
if you want to take advantage of the Gen 2 features, like the fact that you can put it somewhere else, these things, yes, to do that. But if you don't have any of those new features to take advantage of, maybe not. But in general, you should, because the cool thing with Gen 2 is that you can reuse this item not only for Power BI things, but things, and it just makes your life better.
Nice.
So I do like that.
Nice.
Martha's like a breath of fresh air. She's like a breath of fresh air.
Was it a good answer?
So,
First answer.
all right.
It depends.
It depends. And then Alex said, always Gen 2, always. So different opinions. I love, Martha, I love your answer because it's like, look, do you have a business need that can take advantage of it?
Yep.
So that's first and foremost, right? If it's not broke, don't fix it. That being said, I will also say that I've not heard anything about this, but obviously as the Fabric things are coming along, we saw this with the capacities with Premium, Power BI Premium over to FSKUs, and Power BI Premium was deprecated. I have to believe at some point, I have no insider knowledge on this, I'm just speculating, but I have to believe at some point the Gen 1 data flows will probably be deprecated in favor of Gen 2. And I also know that there's great migration stuff out there. Alex just dropped that in the chat. To help you with that migration if you do want to do that. So so just keep that in mind. But if you wanted to if you want to wait until you hear that deprecation, so like if you don't have a business need to change it, then wait till you hear like, hey, they're going to be going away, and then do it. Or if you want to practice right now on how the migration works with something. So all things to consider. So
Maybe you can take advantage of more things if you do it already.
yes.
But if you have time
Yes.
now, and then you
Yeah.
can do other things with the reusability stuff.
Yeah.
Adam's wrangling. Adam's wrangling.
I know. I'm trying to put qualifiers on all of it. Yes, I know. Yes. And Leslie, of course. Yes. Unless you're in the sovereign clouds. So, cause they don't have Fabric yet. So yeah. So they're stuck on Gen 1. We feel the pain. All right. Moving on. Good question. Dream. I love this. Dream it, but it's like Dream IT. So question is how can we recover Lakehouse Delta table if deleted by mistake as doing testing? And I think there's a part 2 here. No. Okay. There was just a second question. There's a couple different questions. So how do we recover a Lakehouse Delta table if it was deleted by mistake?
No, don't delete it.
Don't delete it. But it was deleted by mistake. Don't do it.
Can't you like call someone at Microsoft and then someone behind the scenes somewhere just do
Sprinkle some magic on it. Yeah.
Is that something you can do?
Yeah. Just sprinkle some magic on it.
So as much as I give version control and Git a hard time,
Control C.
this is where
We wish.
this is where you have to have some type of backup. You need your code that created the table, whatever you use to create that table, you need to have it backed up somewhere so you can recreate it. I don't think there's a restore option. That table's gone.
David said,
no,
yeah.
seriously.
Well, no, David said, raise a support ticket and say Adam sent you.
Yeah. Because I mean, if the table's gone, I thought about this too, Toma. What about time travel? But if the table's gone, all the log files and everything's gone, so I can't time travel. It's just gone.
So Alex,
And so you can't do
Alex dropped a
anything.
link to a doc in the chat saying there's a 7-day soft delete, and there's a doc that talks about how to recover it.
So Martha was right. Martha was right. Martha was right.
You can talk
Call
to someone.
Microsoft.
You can talk to someone. Yeah. Well, no. Wait, but the doc, does the doc say to call Microsoft?
Let's see.
Or is there an
Let me
actual?
look it up.
I didn't open the doc, so I don't know.
I'm gonna do a
This is
video
what I
on the
always
doc.
do with clients.
Yeah.
If something
So
goes
we need a video now on how to recover a.
We
Is it a
do.
feature?
Okay. All right. I got it. I'll do a video on this. I
All
got
right.
it. I got it. I got it.
Awesome.
I got it.
Look at that, Alex. Good job. Alex, I'm no longer Microsoft on the weekend. Wait, Dreamit said they raised a ticket, but they said they can't. So the question there, Dreamit, was it beyond
How
the
long
7
ago was
day?
it?
Yeah, was it after the 7-day recovery, the soft delete window? Because it's after the soft delete, then it's just gone. Like it gets purged at that point, which means then you've got to go rebuild it.
Oh, listen to this. One Lake utilizes zone redundant storage and locally redundant storage. I didn't know. I mean, I knew there was some
we knew
redundancy,
that.
but I didn't know we had access
No,
to it.
we knew that.
But I didn't know you had access to it.
Well, I don't know that you have access to it. It's just handled behind the scenes.
Oh, this is going to be a good video. Okay. Yep. Thank you, Alex.
Oh, Alex had a good point too. So he's saying check Azure Storage Explorer. So he heard, and maybe you can check this as part of the video, Patrick. But he heard you can
Yeah.
actually see the content that may not be present in the UI, like the soft delete itself. You may see the soft delete there, even though it's not present in the UI. That actually makes sense if it's a soft delete, because it's just being hidden from the UI perspective. It's just like a metadata thing, but the file still technically exists. So
Oh,
yeah,
it's just PowerShell too.
yeah. All right.
Oh, look, you can restore deleted Lakehouse files using Azure Storage Explorer.
There you go. See? All right.
Got it. Okay, great video.
All right.
Great video.
Awesome.
Thank you,
So,
Alex.
so Dreamit, my assumption is you're beyond the 7 days. So, but now you know for the future. You got a week to figure it out. Awesome. What a collaboration. That was amazing. I love it. Everyone jumped in on that. That was great. And we learned something too. It's great.
No, I absolutely learned something. This is exciting.
Yeah. Oh,
That
Wyatt
Adam
said I
just
was
isn't a
pretty.
face.
That's nice. Someone called me pretty. I think that's the first time that's happened. All right. I feel good. I feel good.
Yeah.
All right, Jim. Moving on. Longtime Power Query user and developing. So my question to you, Jim, is how long is long time?
15 years.
No. And developing those resumes where you see like, hey, we want you to have like 15 years experience in Microsoft Fabric or 15 years of Power BI. I'm like, it hasn't been out that long. Like, what are you doing? Anyway, developing Power BI creator, and my company is investigating Fabric. Do you have recommendations around content to prepare for a Fabric workshop? New but longtime viewer. Well, first off, I will selfishly plug Guy in a Cube videos. We have a whole playlist on getting started with Microsoft Fabric, so that's a great resource to begin your journey. But also, I will call out. I don't know if I have a thing for this. There's the Career Hub. So if you go to aka.ms/career hub, that actually has like learn paths and everything. So I would say that's your second stop after Guy in a Cube. And then the documentation also has in the learn content, they also have a lot of tutorials that you can get started with as well. And I will also say like just the community in general, so like MVPs and just other folks in the community. Martha I don't even know if you may have some stuff out there on this outside of the cube, but just like on the certification stuff and DP 700 and just different learn materials that can help folks. Yeah, Chewy, you've got the Fabric Analyst in a Day. Come to FabCon. There's lots of good workshops there to get you started too, and you can connect with people, and so lots of great options. Lots of great options.
Yeah. And if you're the one creating the actual workshop, do like proof of concept thing. You can do all the things, and that's the cool thing. So pull in some data, do transformations, show notebooks versus, I don't know, data flows maybe.
Data flows maybe.
And then semantic model.
Martha's super excited
Can I
about
not
data
say
flows.
maybe? Is that also like a... Wait, can I say maybe?
Can you say what?
You can say whatever you want.
Say whatever you want.
Okay. Because you're paying, right? For the pens.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but end-to-end things. Because that's the beauty of Fabric, I guess. If you want to have people, like, you can do all of that in one workshop.
Yeah.
So that's also cool.
So in Jim, I will tell you just from my end when I'm going to learn something, and Ian just called this out too, is I typically go to YouTube and I just, what do I want to learn? And there's videos out there. So, you know, if you want to learn how to woodwork, like, you can find videos on that stuff. So all sorts of great stuff. All right, moving on.
You could probably rate a report you already have too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if your company got a report that they like, you probably recreate that also in the workshop, hands-on, in Fabric.
Yeah. Yeah, Alex, we did I think it was just, hang on. I think it was just that. Maybe? There we go. It's exclamation mark try. I kept it simple, Alex. I kept it simple. All right. Moving on. Yeah, 5th time's a charm. We'll get it. Technically it was my first try, but sure. So quick question. Why we haven't yet a matrix table on services paginated reports? We don't need to use the old report builder for just that.
So in the
web experience,
in the web browser,
yeah,
you just have table, and they want individuals.
So
thanks for the feedback.
Yep, ideas .fabric.microsoft.com. Get your voice in there. It's good feedback.
Yeah,
I love that someone's using paginated. That's great.
Lots of people use paginated. Paginated is great.
Yeah, I know you got your own custom, group of people, Patrick, that you talk to that use paginated, and it's an exclusive group.
Yeah, you gotta be membership.
You have T-shirts.
We do.
All right. Let's see here. Can data flows Gen 2 be used to get data from a semantic model and send this data to a SQL database? I'm going to ask why first.
I'm getting all hacky. In my head, but yes, why?
Why? Yeah, everyone's asking why. Like, why are we doing that? Write back? Well, you don't need to do that for write back. I don't. What does write back mean in that scenario? Yeah, the semantic model is read only. So what are you doing write back? I don't understand the write back, Thomas, in that scenario. That doesn't make sense. That's not how I would implement write back.
So if we want to get all hacky, you take the SQL endpoint and you treat it like analysis services, and you write some DAX queries, and that DAX queries will be the output, and then you can land that into a SQL database. You can do it. I'm telling you, I've done it before.
So you mean so we connect to the XML endpoint, we write the DAX, and then the output of that we write to SQL.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun.
You confused me there. Yeah.
See, Martha's agreeing.
Martha's agreeing. She says she did that all the time. She told me before she does that all the time. Because she loves DAX.
I love those hacks. I do. DAX hacks is my
favorite.
All the hacks.
But all you need to do is go onto your semantic model. If it's import mode, toggle store in OneLake, and then you can access those OneLake. You can access all that. You don't need to even do all that anymore if you're using Fabric.
So if it is a write back scenario too, today, it depends. It depends. Today, like within a report, you could do like a Power App integration. So I'm like, there's lots of options there. There's lots of options.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't
So
do it.
so Rich is saying the semantic links. So like Senpai, like that's a great option. You can do stuff in a notebook.
Yeah.
Like you can do all sorts of cool stuff. There's so many ways to do it. Chewy, Kevin said 3, so I'm going to defer to y'all to figure that out. Because I'm not.
I only have 3.
Patrick only has 3
only have
physical
3.
dollars, so that seems to align with Kevin from a validation perspective. Chewy, that's not right math. So
Adam knows all about.
I know all
math.
about not right
Adam
math.
knows all about.
Oh my gosh, that came up before. I was talking about for the FabCon workshops, I was dealing with capacities and I did math on the number of cores and all that. I'm like, and then I stopped. I had it all written out to like a group of like 4 or 5 people. And I'm like, wait, nope, that's not right. I'm like, I don't do math, man.
I fix Adam's math. I fix Adam's math.
Yeah.
Don't let Adam do math.
No, don't let me do math. Oh, bother. All right. Okay. What's your approach building a Fabric solution with 15 data sources regarding workspaces and lakehouse design with medallion architecture, all the things? Martha, what do you think?
Oh, this is a great question.
Wait.
There's so many things.
Wait. You have to say it.
I have to say it? Is that the rule?
Well, because it's true.
It depends.
It depends. All right. There you go. Continue.
It depends. Yeah. It depends. But I would, if you have 15 sources, could you, so one thing that I would think of is how can you standardize the input? Can you make it so that the bronze and silver layer maybe is completely the same setup? You have maybe the same scripts and notebooks and all of that. Just standardize. And also you might want to actually separate every source in separate workspaces. So you have one source for workspace, the flow for that, and below. You can make sure that that's going to help you with access control. It's going to make your life better access control wise. If you standardize the setup, it doesn't take you that much more work.
And if you did go the multiple workspace route, and again, there's lots of different ways you can do this, but if you did go that route, then you can do shortcuts to get into your like silver layers and stuff like that.
Exactly. You're not
Love
duplicating,
shortcuts.
but you
Yeah,
are
that's a good idea.
enabling some access control things.
Yeah. All right.
And then
Oh,
it's kind of
that's a good idea,
beautiful, and you can
Martha.
use domains to group things nice.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
interesting. That is interesting. Alex, I love that. Also, Chatmaster C has cleared the queue, so members get your questions in. But yeah, Alex said if you're already in the medallion mindset, you're going down the right path. Totally agree.
Shoot, I missed the question. There was a good question. Hey, before we go, she cleared the queue already, didn't she?
Yes.
Ah, dang it.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you remember what the question was?
Yeah. I'm looking at it.
What is it? Who was it from?
The Jeshwar MG. THEJESWAR space M space G. I lost track of time. I need to tell you before.
That doesn't help me. I can't.
Oh, you said you wanted the name.
I know,
T,
but
capital H.
TH.
E as in egg.
Yeah.
Very expensive. J as in jump. E S.
Oh, I got it. They said it's me. All right, here we go. I got it. All right.
It's a good question.
So we're gonna, per Patrick, we're doing this question before we go to members only. All right. I'm using direct lake semantic models in my report. Do we have to configure schedule refresh for the data model to keep it refreshed?
Ooh. It depends. It depends.
He just wanted it so he could say that.
No, I have videos.
Yeah, we do
that
have
talk
videos
about this, but it depends. So there is when you go to the settings of the semantic model, there's a toggle to say keep it in sync. when you're using Direct Lake. So it'll automatically keep it in sync, and you don't have to refresh it. It just automatically will handle it for you. If you toggle that off, which I say in the video, you should toggle it off if you're doing some type of enterprise deployment of a lake house, warehouse, or something like that. Toggle it off, then add that as a step in your pipeline that orchestrates everything. And there's an activity to refresh your semantic model. And it does some things under the covers, right? It's not just refreshing Direct Lake. It does a reframe. It's really not refreshing. It's just doing a reframe under the covers. But go check out the videos. They're really good. So.
Yeah. All right. And I dropped Alex dropped a link in the chat to the specific video for reframing. I dropped a link to the playlist, so it's got a lot of Patrick went to town on Direct Lake, and so there's a lot of Direct Lake videos.
I'm not done.
And he's not.
I'm not done.
And I'm sure Martha's now going to go start doing stuff too as she's playing with all the things. So, yeah. Now, if we could only work Kerberos into Direct Lake, I would be happy. It's like Kerberos. It just works. Indeed. All right.
So just a spoiler. Martha and I are working on a session about security and semantic models that we're planning on submitting for FabCon. So
Europe, FabCon Europe.
Just a little teaser. Yeah, Europe.
Because we're too late for FabCon Vegas.
Too late for FabCon.
Also, Martha's not going to be there, so that would be weird.
Yeah, too late. We're working on a session.
Yes. Okay. All right. We are a little bit beyond the halfway mark. So Chatmaster C has cleared the queue. Members, get your questions in. And so this half is going to be member-only chat. And so what that means is that member and moderators can participate in the chat. But everyone else who's not a member can still watch the stream, gain all the knowledge, but you won't be able to participate directly in the chat. There were other questions in the queue. We didn't get to them all. So sorry. Come back next week. We'll try it again. Get in early. Get the question in early to make sure that you get your question answered. If you do have a burning question, you still want it answered today, Super Chat is how you're going to bump the queue. Even if you're a non-member, that will work. Okay, with that, I am going to cut over to member-only chat. Save. And then if you want to learn more about becoming a member, I'm dropping the link down in the chat. You can do that or hit the join button to check it out. No commitment required. Just thank you for checking it out. Also, one of the benefits of being a member of Guy in the Cube at the visitor or producer tiers, you can pre-submit a question. And we have a pre-submitted question today. Patrick didn't even know this. Martha didn't know it, but we do have one.
I did.
How did you know?
You sent an email. I looked at my email this morning.
Oh, good job. All right. High five. Ooh.
Whoops.
Yeah. All right, here we go. All right, from Michael. Is there a way to use the feature usage and adoption / usage metrics report for Power BI app use? So I try to use that, and the only thing I can see is how many hits were total in the app, but I can't see the details underneath that. I want to see within the app what reports within the app my users are accessing and how often. Is that possible, or is the data just hidden when it gets packaged in the app? I thought the old usage metrics report allowed you to see within the app to details, but the new feature usage and adoption doesn't seem to allow that. Is there a way to accomplish this through the new mechanism or another mechanism? All right, I need to come back to us. I think I hit the right thing. I did. Excellent. All right, so the answer is yes, and it's not a... it's not a it depends or anything. It's not an it depends. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, you can see it. So let's head over to my machine because I'm going to show you like what's going on. So enough all this talking. Let's head over to my machine. All right. So if I'm just going to go into this workspace. So what I want to track is this AdventureWorks report, which happens to be in an app. So the old way of doing this was the usage metrics report. If you go into the report. Oh, come on, Fabric. You can do it. I believe in you. And then you go to Open Usage Metrics under the little ellipsis here, and then you can go to Open Usage Metrics. Go into that, it's loading. It was already there. Why are you doing it again? You can come in here and you can actually explore, different things and see consumptions, and it's not up to date in this, but yeah, this would show you the app usage and like how people are leveraging it. That's great. The new way under workspaces, if you're a Fabric administrator or like a global admin, you'll see this admin monitoring, and this is what was being referred to as the feature usage, whatnot. So if I go into the admin monitoring workspace, you'll see this Fabric usage and adoption report. This is the new approach. And so when I go into this report, one thing you'll see down here is all sorts of info. You'll see workspace related info. If I go down into analysis, we can go even further, and you can see all sorts of cool things like this little, the decomp tree is here. But what I'll point out here is the operation. And so the operation itself, this is actually coming off of the activity log or like the audit log, that kind of thing. And so these are the different items that are there. If I scroll all the way to the bottom, I'm going to choose view report and say apply filters. And one thing you're going to notice here is you're going to see report and then you're going to see app. And I think this is what he was referring to. He's like, oh, I just see the app usage. I don't see the reports, right? So one thing we could do is you could do, I don't even know if it's got in there. There's different things there. The item name. Yep. So if you go in the item name, that's the app name. That's not the report. But one other thing you can do here is on the app, I'm going to right click and go down to drill through and go to activity details. And this is what I think was missed, was the drill through. And then what you're going to see here is you're actually going to see the view report operation, and you see the workspace, the app item name, and where is, oh shoot, it doesn't have the report ID. It should have the report ID as part of it, because it's part of the I believe it's part of the payload itself. I think we're just not showing it here. You can't personalize it. So, okay, maybe the answer is no. What do you got, Patrick? You're thinking.
So so Martha and I were in Norway, and there was a little tab that showed up on the when you go in the One Lake catalog.
Yeah,
I know that's away, but it has a little govern tab, and there's all these
this
other
is
items.
Yeah, this is the purview stuff. This is Martha's world.
Mine's loaded up. But
you want to go over to your machine?
Martha's not even paying attention. No. I'm not. I don't put me. No, not me. Well, you can go to my machine, sure. And so when I click that govern tab, it showed this type of stuff right here, right?
Yeah.
And it even gives you recommendations and actions and stuff like that of what you need to do. We need to do everything in our tenant. We'll depend on Martha for those things. But if I click on view more, it takes me to this catalog of information. But I was trying to figure out, and I thought maybe Martha knew, could you personalize this? And
I think Martha froze, by the way. Like her whole setup froze.
She's frozen. Okay. I don't see a way to personalize this, so but that was something new. I thought she would be here to go. She's probably going right now.
She's working on coming back. I'm not going to say what she typed in Teams because that's not appropriate.
Okay. Send it to me on Teams and I'll say it.
Well, you're in the chat, so you can see it.
But Adam, can you go to the? Oh, look, I can't even do the semantic model.
No, you can't.
Can I go to the semantic model and create?
Oh yeah. You can create a report. Yeah. You can create your own report.
But can I personalize it that way?
You could try. Yeah, if the data should be there, so you should be able to see it.
Yeah.
So Chatmaster C, we are not skipping member questions. This was a pre-submitted question. That's what we're going through.
Okay, go ahead and go.
All right, go. All right. So I'm gonna, and Martha's frozen, so I'm coming back to just you and me, Patrick, until she comes back. Okay.
So it does depend.
I guess it depends. Yeah. So I'm gonna follow up again, and I'm also gonna give feedback to get the get the report ID and then drill down.
She's back. She's back. She's
You're
back.
back.
She's back.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
I hear you.
All
You hear
right,
me?
there we go. Yes, you're back. Excellent. We gotta get you another machine. Okay. All right. Yes. So, but yes. So, yeah, working on the model too. That's a good option, Patrick. Just build your own report on it.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Build your own report on the
All right. So, that was the pre-submitted question. So, what?
It's only 5.
He's got 5. All right. So now Kevin's got not right math, and Chewy's got right math.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't
All
care.
right.
It
So.
could be 6.
All right, so I'm going to go back to, there was a member question. Yes, so I'm going to go back to James's question. James did not resubmit it, but it's still here, so I'm going to pull it up. This was a Martha question, and I'm glad Martha's back so we can answer it, because Patrick and I
Yeah.
would not know. All right,
Question.
will Purview allow tracking of all measures used in a report attached to a model in the service?
No.
No, that's not even an it depends.
Unfortunately, I know, but there are things coming. There is something saying something about measures in the roadmap.
There's something
think,
saying
if I
something about
remember-
measures in the roadmap.
Yeah, but it's like really round and fluffy sentence.
It's a round and
I'll
fluffy
find it.
sentence. That's a technical term.
Yeah,
I love it.
it is definitely.
I love it.
I love it.
So, but when you scan things with Purview, you have some live views and stuff, but you're not actually monitoring measures and that type of thing.
So it's not down
But
to that
more and
level
more
of detail.
stuff. No, not yet. But
Not yet.
more and more details are gonna appear. So we're getting more and more, and it wouldn't surprise me if measures will appear at some point, and you can actually see the ducks behind
Okay.
it.
So-
But you can't probably do more than that.
Toma mentioned scanner APIs with enhanced metadata capturing. But that's the metadata itself, though. It won't tell you like the usage of the measures. Was that the question?
Exactly.
Was the question about the usage? I want to say it was. Will Purview track of all measures used in report? Oh, no, it was just looking to track it. So yeah, the scanner API could be an option there from like a catalog perspective. If with the metadata, yeah. Patrick, what are we doing?
Okay. I messed up on the math apparently.
All right, so Patrick had not right math.
So it's 6.
Okay.
It's 6.
So
Okay.
so Chewy is sticking with not right math as well, and Kevin had right math. So we trust Kevin's math. That's my takeaway on this. Okay.
Maybe I didn't put $1 in. Maybe I kept that
I
dollar
don't
for
know.
myself.
Yeah.
Maybe I can buy 1 egg.
Yeah,
Maybe
Toma,
I can buy
lineage.
1 egg.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 egg. Oh my gosh. Or just have a neighbor like us that basically said, if you want eggs, come and get them because we got a bunch of chickens. It's the
There
beauty
you
of
go.
living in the country. And so, Toma, yeah, lineage, yes, usage, no. And that's the question was around the lineage part of it. So, yeah, scanner APIs could help. Okay. I'm right there with you, Stina.
Oh my god, I took a royalty on my book sale.
Oh my, wait, what? You took a royalty.
The dollar is my
All right, and then Wyatt, thank you for the super chat. He's throwing some money in the pot for a new machine for Martha. I did warn Martha that like there will be hardware things that will come as part of this to help support all the things. So we'll get it figured out. We'll get it sorted. If you go back to when Patrick and I started doing this, it was a journey. It didn't all happen at once. So we'll figure it out. All right. Okay. Back to the queue. All right, David. Whew. When using the new card visual, wait, which one is that? With small multiples. Oh yeah, that was the new thing that came out. Context-sensitive formatting for reference labels fails. Context-sensitive formatting for reference labels. Okay. I think it's a known bug. Haven't submitted a ticket yet. Any ideas on the workaround? No. So
I've never even used it.
So David, if you're I don't know if you're at the visitor or producer tier, but if you want to send us an email, if you are, we can follow up on it. So, because we can just go ask. So, yes, submit a ticket and tell them Adam sent you. Oh my gosh. Or you can email us and we'll find out.
Yeah, I'll try to reproduce it, David. I'll try to reproduce it.
But I was also thinking I'll just ping Miguel and see if he knows.
Oh, that's true.
So, yeah.
One of us. will
Yeah,
figure it
we can
out.
find out. Ramesh. My company has a policy for malware scanning. Please don't say Fabric came up as malware. Malware scanning any external sources, so files, web API data, before bringing into OneLake. Well, that's interesting. Wonder how you did that. Does OneLake have Microsoft Defender scans on Lakehouse files? No.
But Adam, I mean, it's got to be pretty secure for this data to get up in the OneLake, right?
Expand on that thought.
I mean, I get what they're saying, right? They need to check everything before it gets into the OneLake, right?
Yep. But in terms of when you're getting it into OneLake, like you've gone through authentication, you've gone through the connections. And so, like, I mean, in this point, it's a data feed that's coming in from a source. And so it's not necessarily doing it's data in that sense. There's data quality scans, but it's not, I don't think it's necessarily what they're talking about. And I'd also want to know, like, what is it looking for in that data? Like, what exactly are you looking for in that sense?
There's got to be something before it lands. There's got to be some things that.
Well, and like there are things from a security perspective from Fabric all up, yes. But in terms of what they're specifically asking for, I don't think it's that.
Yeah.
So I'd need more info about like what exactly you're wanting it to do, and then validate that against the doc that Alex dropped in the chat and see if that satisfies your need. I'd love to know more details around that. So yeah, it's interesting. Okay. Let's see here. In my new work laptop, I installed Power BI Desktop and I'm missing connectors. Dataflow, Databricks, Dataverse. What might be causing it? We checked App Locker, Firewall, extension files, and all okay. I have a thought, but I'll pause and let Martha and Patrick noodle on this.
I don't have a thought.
Yes. All right, so Alex is part of the thought that I was having, but mine was also a two-parter. So one, yes, you have to have access to the internet to get those items, but also, are you signed in? So those are two things to verify. Do we have internet, and are we signed in? And then go from there. Yes. Yes to both. So you're signed in and. You ain't getting them connectors. Both. Is some of that behind? That's not going to be behind a preview feature because I think that's just GA'd.
Adam ran out of answers.
I mean, that was the obvious answer, right? Like, what's it say for the build? So if you go into, hang on, hush it. All right, hang on. We're going over to my desktop. So if you go over to help and you go to about, what's the build? So the chances are, if you're getting it from their app locker and you're not getting it directly from the internet, do they have an old version of desktop that like from 2 years ago? I've seen this happen. So maybe you don't have the latest build of desktop. So the latest build that's out there right as of today is February 2025. If it says February 2023, that's your problem. That's my other thing. Watch. That's going to come back and go, oh, that's it. Watch.
No.
Watch. No, I'm waiting. They're checking.
No.
They're checking. Come on. I'm going to be right. This happened. I did this at a customer where I was showing all these cool things, and they're like, I don't see those things. I'm like, it was like March of 2023 or whatever. And I'm like, what do you have? They're like, well, it says March of 2019. And I'm like, Yeah,
The
that's a
latest
problem.
version. The latest version.
Really?
The latest version.
Really? In my new and old laptop. What does the version say? Give me the actual
The latest one.
It says February 2025. Yeah, I don't think it's a preview feature. Yeah, I think tell him Alex sent you. Oh, Feb 2025.
Yes,
That's
February
weird.
2025.
That's weird. All right. Maybe they're blocking something, like even though you have internet, like maybe they're blocking something specifically that's preventing it. That could be the case. So one thing I would do, like if you had called support, one thing I would do is go get like a network trace. This is something Patrick would never do. And then like see if it's actively like being blocked. So, wow. Interesting. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's you may have to open a support case, but verify that they're not blocking something from an internet perspective. Nothing's blocked. Oh my gosh. Whew. Oh no, because it's February 2025, so it's not going to be the Power BI report server desktop. So because that wouldn't have February 2025. Good call out though, David. That was good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, I
That's a
love
good one.
Wireshark. I do love Wireshark. So
Yeah, not Patrick.
yeah, so they I don't even remember when the last time, but they do it 3 times a year, so it's usually January that they rev it. No, Wyatt, he said say Alex sent you. That's what Alex said. So we're curious. We are curious. We're interested. It's weird. Okay, moving on. How much time we got? 6 minutes. Let's go.
6 minutes.
All right. See, Martha, this goes by super fast. So
Wow, yeah.
yeah.
Crazy.
All right. Tom. I'm trying to try Azure Maps, but it requires special access. Why? And can it be used in all regions? I thought it just worked out of the box. I never signed in for anything.
Don't think it does.
Is it bound to like your account? And you have to sign in, and then it's off of whatever you have access on the Azure side. TomTom data. Is that a joke, Tom? Because of your name or something
firewall
else?
may need to be updated to allow access to Azure Maps platform using the following URL. So there's Atlas.
Oh,
US,
yeah.
EU.
Alex also called out there is a tenant level switch to enable Azure Maps as
there
well.
is. There
So
is.
you
There
may need
is.
to make sure that's enabled. So, it is. Yeah, Toma's saying the same thing. It's probably disabled at the tenant settings, and that's disabled by
Yeah.
default. So you got to enable it. See, I
Gotta
don't think of those
enable it.
things normally because we just have everything turned on. So it just works.
But Adam,
on our end.
why? Why do we have to? Why is it disabled at the tenant level?
So that is a great question, Patrick, and I will tell you. And so there are some companies out there that do not want, so they're sensitive about their data going out to external services, and the map visuals, you have to send your data out to get it processed, right? And so you send the data points, and so they want to validate that stuff from a security review perspective before they turn that on. So that's why it's off by default. I'm with you,
Yeah,
Alex.
and-
That's what I do.
And in the docs, it says it, and because I talked to somebody about this, and I was talking to customers, and it may leave your geographical
Yes,
boundary.
it could.
To do this. So
Yeah, and then you get into,
all types of things.
residency
All types of
issues,
things.
and so like if you're in Europe with GDPR and then coming over to the US or whatever, and like Copilot's got similar things around that as well. So
Somebody should do a video on like using Azure Maps and Power BI.
that
Somebody
sounds
should
like
do
a
that, not
great
me.
Martha video.
I'll write it down. Fine.
Somebody should do this. To talk about the nuances and the limitations and all the things. Somebody should do that video.
Yeah.
We should do one on GDPR, like what the things you need to think about from the Europe versus US perspective, maybe too.
There you go.
'Cause
We
this
don't
is
have to think
always
about
something.
anything,
Oh.
Martha.
So Alex said
In the
Clemens.
US, we don't have to think about anything.
Yeah, we don't. We just
I know,
we just roll
but
with
the
it.
European, like I have to.
I know.
I have
I
to think
know.
about these things.
I know. So Alex did say we should ping Clemens on the cat team. He's new to the cat team, but he does like all the map stuff. So that might be a good thing.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Awesome.
Yes. Okay, Prachi. Prachi, how you doing? Can see her at FabCon. Is there a way to estimate how much time it will take to deploy items from the dev workspace to the prod workspace? It's been deploying for over an hour. Patrick's got the dollar ready. What do you think, Martha?
It depends.
Oh. Martha.
No, go,
depends.
Martha.
It depends.
No, I don't know. I don't know this. I'm guessing, yeah. It's
Okay.
put
So,
one more dollar in, Patrick. It depends.
well, no, he already put it
I
in.
don't. But
Yeah.
but why would it? It depends on what you're deploying. But for an hour, I don't think.
Yeah, for an
anything
hour, that
would
doesn't
take
sound
an hour.
right. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I don't think anything should be deploying for an hour.
Exactly.
What are they using to deploy?
Leslie's got a great point also. And I don't see it. There it is. Dev to prod, no test. Look, from my perspective, I just do everything in prod to begin with. I don't even have dev.
Oh my
so,
god!
yeah,
Oh boy!
just do it
Oh,
live.
boy.
It's fine. It'll be fine. But anyway, the hour doesn't sound right. That is you're probably gonna have to open up a support ticket on that if it just keeps there spinning. Like, did it finish after the hour or it's still going? Like, if it's still going, like something's not right.
But is it a throttling thing? Is it a capacity thing? Can it be something else?
Could just be maybe it went to sleep. I don't know.
But if they just can you go to the production workspace, click refresh?
Yeah,
Are the
did it
items
actually go there? Yeah.
Did it actually go?
It's
Did
just
it
the
actually
deployment
go, Prachi?
pipeline just didn't refresh or update, so
Yeah,
it's
but,
still
but
going.
Prachi, when you deploy the one lake have 67 million data,
But that
but when I
deployment
deploy the
pipelines isn't
item-
doing the data though. That's doing
Yeah, that's not
other
doing
items.
the data.
no. That's not moving the
Yeah.
data. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I did.
Yes,
Can't
I
see
did.
anything.
Can't see
Yeah, you're gonna have to
anything.
open up a support case on that though. It's
Oh.
it shouldn't that is not expected behavior from my perspective. Not expected
That's
behavior.
like Adam doing math.
That's
like
exactly
doing
like
math.
Adam
It
doing
never-
math. It's not right math.
It never equates. It never equates.
No. Yeah. Maybe that was the problem. Like, they let me like do a code change and I did some math operation and it just sat there. That could be
That's
it.
Adam and math and Patrick and security. They
Yeah.
don't equate.
Yeah.
They don't
So Leslie,
equate.
I was thinking about that from like the Dungeons and Dragons, like the morality thing. I was like, what am I? Am I like chaotic neutral, or am I just chaotic bad evil, or like what am I? I know chaotic's in there somewhere.
No, you're just chaos. You're just.
Well, I know, but
chaos.
there's
We don't need
there's
to put-
there's three different
No,
levels
no,
to
no.
it though.
You include all of them. You include all of them.
Oh, so I'm good, neutral, and bad, all wrapped up in a bow, and it's
Yeah.
just given to the people.
Oh,
Yes.
You're a new level of chaos. Mass
Yeah.
chaos.
Yeah.
You're mass chaos.
All right. I broke the chart. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We're at time, but let's get one more. Let's. We got two more in the queue.
Chaotic,
What do you say? We
chaotic.
get them?
That's right, Leslie. Chaotic.
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 Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, Prachi. Like, open up a support ticket. I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
I know we're at time, but we got two more in the queue. I say we do it. Leslie.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. All right. Using Gen 1 data flows, Azure Databricks in GCC. So this is a Patrick question, just so you know, Martha. He's the GCC person. Cloud Fetch does not appear to be working despite being enabled, but Databricks support says it's a Power BI. Of course, they say it's a Power BI problem. What can I look into on the Power BI side? I mean, did data flows complete? In full disclosure, I'm not a Databricks expert. I don't know what that Cloud Fetch thing is. What was the?
You're not a Databricks expert.
I'm
Adam?
not. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not. Databricks. So Leslie said
Oh.
Databricks shows. Databricks shows queries running sub 1 minute took hours to fetch in Power BI. Cloud Fetch enabled but not happening. Facts are 3 to 12 million rows. Some are unfortunately text heavy. Are you going through a gateway on that, or is it direct connect? Yeah, text heavy is also a thing. One thing you could also look at well, this is data flows though. It's Gen 1. So I was thinking if it's the semantic model, you could use the visualize your refresh thing that Phil Seamark has. But if it's data flows,
could you just take that? But could you just take your data flows query, pop it in the Power BI
yeah,
desktop,
try it in desktop and see if that works.
and then see what happens, right?
2 different tenants. I don't think that matters. I mean, as long as it's connecting, you should be okay. But yeah, try it. Can we try it? Even a subset of the data, just try it in a semantic model and see. And if it's not working there, then use visualize your refresh from Phil to see. Well, can you filter it though? Well, yeah, but can you filter it to say like just 1,000 rows and instead of the full thing? Like go small, just because we're just trying to validate, does it actually pull the data? And then if it fails, then what's the failure? Like, did it just time out, or I don't know. Good question though. Okay, I have no idea though. It should work. I'm gonna say it's a Databricks problem because they said it was a Power BI problem. So
Text is tough though. Text is tough.
it's tough, but we should still see the data coming across. Like it should process.
But like you say, do like 1,000,000 rows. Try 1,000,000 rows. If that fails, go down just to see how long it's taken to pull that amount of data. Just see what it is.
Yeah.
Right? Try to get it to succeed with some amount of data. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Last question in the queue.
One more.
Toma. How can we access contents of report.json of a given report in the service without exporting it? That's a good question. I know.
Go for it. Go.
Well, no. Martha, do you have a thought?
No, go for it.
Git
And
integration.
That's like downloading it though. That's like
I know,
exporting it.
but you didn't actually have to call the export
exporting it.
command, so I win.
That's like exporting, man.
So there's no way in the service, like in the UI, to do it from that sense. I think it's just the Git integration that's going to be your option there. So Git.
I was waiting for something so mind blowing.
Well, Git integration.
No.
Do the Git integration. Yeah.
I'm still back on Leslie's question anyway.
I know.
I don't know why that's not working.
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Cool. We are at the end. How was it, Martha?
fun.
Fun?
Yeah. also
Crazy,
a bit
fun, all the
sad.
things?
Yeah. Crazy, all the things. And I'm like always wondering if I'm lagging.
Oh, no,
But I
actually, it
think
got
it
better.
was okay.
No,
I
it got
think so.
better. It got better.
It did?
It did get better.
You're
Okay,
fine.
nice.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I was afraid
Yeah.
to like.
You're
No,
fine.
things calmed
Messed
down
it up
and it
with
was
my
great.
lagging.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yay.
No, you're great.
All right, so we are at the end of the stream. So typically I ask Patrick this, but Martha, I'm going to ask you today. Any closing words of wisdom? Yeah, sorry, Patrick. Not sorry.
I think you should go to bed like 10 minutes earlier. Always.
Okay.
Because this is my new life motto here right now.
I have started
Because
doing
then
that, Martha,
you
already.
start the next day sort of like 10 minutes ahead of everything.
I love it.
You just want.
Okay.
I love it.
I'm going to try
Yeah.
that.
I love
I'm
it.
going to try it.
Yeah.
We'll give it a
Do
try.
that.
Yeah.
But
Let's
10
report
minutes
back
early.
next week.
Yeah.
All right, so everyone in the chat,
do that. It'll help.
over the next week and then report back next week. We'll find out how it went. All righty. And Kevin's just saying, I'm just going back to bed now. It's fine. I don't know. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We will be having a live stream next week. So hope you can join us. And then the week after that, we will not have a live stream because Patrick and I will be on a plane going to Vegas for FabCon. So it's in 2 weeks, buddy. 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks. Yes. TikTok, man. TikTok. Get your stuff done.
Get ready.
Yeah. All right. see everyone. And Martha, thank you for joining as well. Great to have you. All right.
Thank you, guys.
See y'all.
Yeah.
Yay. Bye.
To the wall. Fear starts taking me over. And I can't help but fall to my knees. Oh, can't you see? You won't let me be. Tears me down till I'm begging for rest. Heart so loud as it beats in my chest. Can't get down, no, we can't have the best of me. No, the devil's got no hold on me. Now I try getting farther, keep my feet from the stray, but the road gets harder.